Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And in this video, we're vodding with one of the best Fortnite coaches of all time, and that's Captor. This is my 1K sub special. I wanted to thank you guys for all the love and support I've been getting recently. It means a lot. I'm going to try to upload as much as I can going into my college semester this fall, but I will be slowing down just a little bit because I'll be focusing on school. But I will try my best to upload as much content as I can for you guys. In this video, we VOD reviewed Janice and Vidil, first place in FNCS Grand Finals EU. They made a lot more mistakes than I thought they were going to, I'm not going to lie. And also, Captor and I did a in-depth VOD review of their day one. We didn't watch their day two yet. I definitely will make a video for that in the future. But we just fought a day one from them. Just wanted to see what their game plan was going into day one. And they actually made a lot of mistakes, like I said, going into this. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Captor. I think you guys will learn a lot as well. And let's get right into it. Leave a like and comment down below. Comment who you want me to VOD in the future. And don't forget to subscribe, boys. Really appreciate it. And let's get right into it. This video's landing
So it looks like they
taco.
don't land on Spideys. I
Yeah,
don't think they played them. But
yeah. We'll see. Okay, I'm a 4x from here. Video is looking to get some surge on reality too for a little bit at taco. Now he's just looting up. Okay, we're looking at the Spidey kids. Yeah, I guess they don't land on it. Interesting.
maybe they don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
Maybe.
someone runs over there and gets that grapple, they probably shoot them.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'm certain they didn't play grapple.
Okay.
Maybe it's just because if they landed there, someone would land on Greasy, or I don't know. But
Trying to trade with the right side reality kids. Lose the bloom battle a little bit, but it was two of them shooting him.
chooses to not pop shield for a very, very, very long time. Like he didn't pop those bigs for a long time.
Yeah, he's just gonna run around, loot, and just hit mushrooms. It's
And it's
convenient.
just yeah. So it looks like the deal takes this north
Oh,
section and Janice is going to take south.
yep.
Oh, okay.
And Janice is
So
just getting keyed.
that must have been off a rift.
Let's see.
The only way they get that close is rifting.
Yeah, and it's Z Andy. Where's Z Andy landing?
Synapse.
Synapse? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
get a 3-2-1 on him. This is the first game too, so they're being aggressive
This,
early on.
this is quite surprising. And obviously, nothing
Oh,
really Janice can know about them being right here.
wow.
And then I don't know how they don't kill him right there.
He's down to 1 HP. Watch the deal. Video's gonna have to do some counter damage. We're just like, okay, he's just playing on him, letting him heal up. And now ZND and Joe are just gonna back up, I guess. Yeah, it's not worth that. He's full HP now. That's
They just
unfortunate.
get 200 surge.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think Video and Janice got much out of that. They're gonna try and get some surge, but
And they got traded.
yeah,
They lost a lot right there.
yeah, they did.
I
Which,
don't feel like Janice was slow at looting
mhm,
necessarily. So I mean, if he doesn't see that glider, the only thing they should do is they should switch the order of their loot route rounds so that they start their route from the edge of the POI and move forward.
yeah,
They
that makes
they
sense.
shouldn't end on the south of Greasy because they're never going to go to their surge spot or how they play surge from the south,
Right,
right? They're probably going to end towards the left or the north to
right.
either go dead side or out. So I guess that's the issue right there.
Yeah, that wastes a lot of time going like south and then back to north.
It wastes a lot of time and it's dangerous because people pushing in are there while he's still in Greasy.
Yeah,
When really, if he's the other side, no one's going to be that. And I mean, we can see why that ruins their whole game now.
yep.
Whatever plan they would have had going into this game is completely gone.
Yeah, they're gonna have to change it up.
Yeah.
And there's so many teams around them because of like how late they are after that fight. Ooh,
What everyone has tried to push into Greasy to have that left side. Is this a mid-left pull? This first zone. It
yeah,
was kind of a mid to top left. Yeah, so people are using Greasy as the dead side. You see some of the South Chonkers teams are behind them.
yeah.
So I mean,
And now we are late.
this is tough.
And
Not
we have
much
to recover.
Sarge.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of a game from this point onwards where they have to fight or they die.
Yep.
It's just whether they realize that yet,
Yeah.
or whether they're gonna try and play a normal game, and then when they're sat in their boxes with no damage, they'll panic. Yeah,
Yep.
it looks like they've already fucked up, I think. Running in, getting held by people is, I mean, they really had to fight in Greasy right there, I think.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to recover from Surge while getting held.
Ah, it's going to be hard to live. I mean, everyone's going to be lined up on edge. They have to come into congested. I mean, if you look at the map, I'm sure left of Rave Cave's open. More open than where they're at least anyway.
Yeah, for sure. It's more congested here.
But they can't go there because they have no surge.
Yeah.
So,
They have to go
they're,
towards the people.
yeah, they're in a real sticky spot.
Okay. Have to burn all of our mats because we're late.
Get a great next pull.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, maybe they can recover?
Mm, yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, they need like 100 more damage, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. He's pre-planning. Probably gonna go to this bush and then look for tags, is my guess. When the kids rotate next to him.
I'd hope there's some kind of attempt for damage or elevation at least, because they're sat in a spot where they know they're seeing nothing, and they're just hoping that they don't drop below, which I don't like at all.
Yeah.
They're not like making anything happen to get damage right here. They're just saying, "I hope we don't go below,"
Yeah,
which
they're
is
kind of just playing like. Oh, he look
yeah.
ties
Oh,
actually.
was that that must have been a bloom fight, right? He must have bloomed for the caravan team over the river, I would guess. Maybe he just fucked up.
Oh, he got
Oh,
stuck,
stuck.
and we're not healing before we keep going.
And then what? Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Or
tell they're like.
building from where he just got shot.
Yeah. I think they're just like nervous. Maybe it's first game jitters. I don't know.
I think they'd have gone into this game confident, and the second they get fought like that, their head is just gone, and they're just panicking and doing
Yeah.
things that they know they shouldn't do
Because their game plan's a little bit
because
messed
they,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're 60 below right now. We're gonna go key this team before we start getting ticked. This team's just gonna not give them any damage. $100 below, they haven't even hit them. We just jump in and we get a kill. So we completely griefed that team.
I was coaching them.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And then he
What do you think they
dies.
could have done better
Second
to
on
not
them.
get griefed by Video and Janice? More space or
We were
just not
speaking
dropping?
about it. You can have a look from Kylie's perspective if you want.
Yeah.
What his problem was is he dropped through and reset edits, but then expected the weak edits not to get single shot. So he was dropping and resetting and closing wall and closing ramp, but every single build was weak because he just reset it.
So he's gonna get
So
shot
he,
at by the other
so look,
teams.
that's a good peak, and then he
Yep.
goes down here. This is all fine, but look, everything's one shot because he
Everything.
just
Yeah.
reset walls and floors. So he basically should have been looking back with a shotgun out or holding something. He didn't
Or
actually like hold anything. He just ran.
yeah. Or an armored wall before, because you know you're gonna get sprayed from that side.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Because he had two, and I think his teammate had two as well. So
Yep.
that could have saved
Just
his life as well.
pre-placing an armored on your back wall so that you only have to worry about your front.
Yep, he has
He had
four.
four.
Yeah,
I think he dropped Rocky. Oh no, he did have
they
four.
had six total. Yeah, it's
Yep.
unfortunate, but
No, is what it is. But yeah, from Video and Janice's POV, that's just. I mean, they don't need to like prepare necessarily a backup plan if we get fought. I think their loot route should have been different
yeah,
so that they end the right way.
yeah,
And I think they should know what to do when they. I don't think they need to plan like if Zandy pushes us, we need to do this, but they need to know what to do if their game plan goes to shit. You know,
yeah, yeah, for
it looked
sure.
like the second their game plan went, they're like,
I I feel like
They-
Joe and Zandy like vodded them and got the timings down on when Janice will be by that rock because it
I
seemed very
think that's
coordinated maybe.
probably true. I don't know if it would have been down to the rock necessarily. It could have been, but it was probably just like we know Janice is here at around this time,
Yeah,
and obviously let's just hide behind this rock. Might have just been an in the moment. This
yeah.
rock looks like because look there he farms it in that order. Maybe he changes it up this game.
I think he does.
Looks that way.
And
Definitely
he's
looks that way.
scouting south. He's gonna get the chugs early on maybe? Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. That's a lot better. They got a decent zone. Second game. Okay, so he's looting the south because of Zandy and Joe early on, and then he's gonna loot elsewhere.
And he's already just got unbelievable loot.
Yeah. Wow, they have the best shotguns in the game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fadil only has one big though.
Oh, he's gonna
Now he's
run triple
shotgun for
gun.
splashes.
Yeah.
Triple gun's interesting. You don't see that a lot.
Yeah. I remember Aqua was doing that last FNCS.
Yeah,
Um.
but grapple wasn't in the game.
Oh yeah,
Or
that is true.
I mean, bit different.
It's really good though because running double AUG with shotguns, like you just need a spray weapon, I feel like, and having that SMG is good, but you do lose the heal slot.
So why is there not a team on this hill? This hill seems.
Yeah,
Is this one of the many games where Frey and Shizo fight and then get cleaned up by Zandy? It must be because I'd imagine the Butterbond team
would play this hill.
would
Yeah.
take this without hesitation.
Yeah, that's
I
interesting that they
mean,
get this. Probably gonna try and trade with Rocky. Yeah.
they would have had a really hard time if they didn't get this hill right here.
Yeah, they would.
Now they're in a good spot. They can hold all the teams on Greasy side, on next ball.
Yeah.
They can trade with people on this one.
Yep. It's a really good spot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see where next pulls. Pulls Max in the Sanctuary. So,
Good in a way. Means
mhm.
they can guarantee surge on edge, and then they can go behind people. It's not bad.
Yeah. You can just wait for Rocky to go and just tag people behind them in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, scouting to see if Rocky's going or not. Then just gonna look back for Surge, being productive.
Don't really need to think about refarm here either. They just use basically nothing.
Yep. Now they're gonna chug and start rotating. Yep, Rocky is starting to leave now. Not shooting them because
So
we don't
that
want them to
they
stop.
can actually rotate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Going a bit more right than that Rocky team,
yeah,
so that other people focus them and forget that these guys exist.
yep,
Good LOS
yep.
and old builds. And they're already nearly in. They used much better line of sight than Rocky did right there. They
Yeah, they
could even
did.
use these trees to get in deeper.
Yep. It was a really good rotate. They lost like nothing.
They could have kept going there. So I'm interested actually as why they've stopped.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely could have gotten a bit deeper, not on edge.
I guess maybe it doesn't matter. They could always do that next bit later.
Yeah,
And they keep looking in the storm as if they know for sure that someone's in there, which there is, but I don't know how they know.
yeah. There's a team stuck in Rocky. The video's just looking at. They get a max pull here and it pulls to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Janice is trying to pre-plan. Video's just trying to get tags on the team behind them, or both of them are now.
I mean, it's good that they're always doing something. It feels like they're not like droning
Yeah,
at all. There's
nice.
always someone looking for the rotate and someone's looking for the beams.
Yep, being productive. Video
They
got
notice
fried.
when Top Sanctuary left by the look of it.
Yeah,
And then they should be able to go under that height and just in on that edge.
yep. Okay, waiting for your video to heal up. You got fried from behind. Now we're just gonna use LOS. Blocking off the team behind. Video got fried again from behind. He's gonna heal up.
Is he doing a bad job of blocking his back, or
Has to
what's
be. No
actually?
build challenges.
I mean, they make great YouTube videos. No, I did no build challenge in
Oh,
FNCS Trans.
okay. Didn't kill
I mean,
anyone.
they've really made this hard for themselves.
Yeah,
They've stopped about 6 or 7 times for various stuff. I mean, now that the only team not in, having been the team that probably rotated one of the earliest, which is strange.
yeah. I feel like I guess they wanted to work up the hill so it's easier to get like to have like vision to work down to rotate in. But I feel like if they would have just went earlier and like stayed to the left side of that mountain, they wouldn't have been getting grief by the teams behind them.
Yeah, I think they were one of the only teams that didn't have to go all the way out like that.
Yeah. But all right. So they get a pretty and this fourth zone's not that good. Do they have to elevate? Okay, they get in this bush for better vision.
Looks like they do have to elevate, yeah. At
Yeah.
least on the left side of that hill at the minimum.
Yeah.
They're seeing Clenbury get tagged. They miss out on that kill, but they see that there's going to be loot there.
Yeah.
It's probably mats and nothing else.
Yeah. Kill this guy. Hit that guy 100. And let's look at the map refresh that they get. Um,
Not a lot.
yeah. Vidil has a lot.
Yeah.
That was a good play for some Surge though. Does he get the finish on that?
Yeah, he did get the body on that. Hydro just died, that's his teammate. So
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that
he
was
got the
good then.
finish and a little bit of loot. Yeah, it was fine. I mean, they pushed initially for the loot, and then because another team was going, instead of backing off, I guess they kind of took that quick
Yeah.
peek or fight. Oh, and now he's 555 because he found the loot.
Yeah. Janice is
That
just trying
was
to trade.
that was pretty dumb. 160 above, see a window, turn away from it, but stay in the open.
Yeah.
So one way to just lose health for no reason.
Yeah. Okay, so we're 130 above. Got a really good map refresh. Let's see where it pulls. Okay. I feel like this isn't too bad. Because once
I,
they get
I
up,
feel like this is a sprint and no one looks at them, and then they're just going to slide down.
yeah, they can take their time here.
Yeah, they did most of the job just now. They
Yep.
just got to wait for everyone else to be busy with something else.
Yep.
If they see the other people spraying or tarping like this, no one's going to fuck with them, and
Yep.
they can just build in.
Nice.
A bit of an overbuild in metal, which is always quite good. It's just
Yep.
no risk of getting pre-edited or getting fucked. It's just worth using the mats.
Now we're trying to sneak on this team. I'll give it up. Yeah. They're in a good spot for refreshes too. Low ground, right on edge of half and half, so kids have to rotate to them.
Yeah.
Video's just looking to be aggressive. Doesn't find anything, but definitely worth. And let's see where first moving pulls. Already looking through our cone, pre-planning early. Pulls max.
Wow, that's far zone.
Yeah, they're gonna get ahead early. Nice. Video gets fried. They're gonna have to
We gotta
stop.
watch one of these times he gets fried. Is
Yeah,
it
let's watch
him
this time.
or is it?
Yeah, I'm curious. He has plenty of mats, so doesn't need to be greedy. Yeah, he's not building enough in my opinion.
So greedy, he was not building.
Yeah.
And that pause is gonna cost them a lot. That's
Yeah.
gonna cost them front side, which is gonna cost them more mats.
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good at all. They would have been right at the front there where Janice is looking.
Yep. Okay, now we're gonna have to probably drop a little bit. Yep. Taxman run these old builds. Really good. 3 boxes, pause here. And they're a little bit below on surge. Okay, we're gonna recharge our sprint. Wait for more people. Wait, there's already old builds here, so they're just waiting for zone. Now we get a little free run. We can conserve so many mats. We're staying on a side the whole time as well. Okay. Have no clue what just happened, but
No, but they got a kill. They
yeah,
made something happen.
yeah. Seems like they dropped the kid down. Then his teammates probably fighting back. Okay, this is scary. Video does a good job in leading. Needs to get them off low ground and get them elevated a bit. Um,
They need to
Match.
chill, heal,
Yeah,
and reset. They're in a mess.
yeah. And now we need to elevate early. So it pulls up a hill. Or wait, do we have double? No, we have one grapple. Okay. They're doing a great job at staying to a side this whole end game, though.
Yep.
Okay, free kill. Solo in front of them. Okay, Janice is gonna grapple. Okay, now we have double grapple after that kill. And then Video just pumped Cammy. I'm
I
sure he's
assume
gonna go
he's gonna
down.
kill him.
Yeah. Okay, he goes down. 100 wood and 400 mats from Video. A little
They can
free
easily just
sprint.
keep playing low ground now on the right side.
Yeah,
I wonder if they'll take it or if they're gonna play mid ground.
yeah. I like the sprint he did right there to conserve mats. Even though he just got a refresh, he's still gonna be conserving, just running. A lot of people would just tarp that.
I think they've got to be looking at taking low or something at least
Yep.
there that they're just not gonna win this game without it.
Yeah, so they get pre-edited and now they're forced to draw, which is fine. They drop. I think he was looking
Obviously
at
help
height.
obviously help them
Yeah, it
dropping.
did. Dio's getting chased. Gets back with Janice, they regroup.
But he has 0 mats.
Yeah, good kill. Just need to play for these bodies and then just stay front side. Okay. Had to elevate. Dio goes down because he's backside.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, and this messes up his grapple a bit.
yeah,
Gets stuck.
doesn't want to be on low
That
ground.
was a messy,
It was
messy
messy.
endgame.
I feel like they were getting the refreshes they needed, but they just didn't like stay front side and focus win condition well enough. It was just sloppy. Like I don't know. I feel like they could have just dropped way earlier before Vidal even dropped. And I think there's refarm too on the way to zone as well. So I feel like a low ground drop earlier would have been really good. What do you think?
Yeah, a low ground drop earlier would have been good. I mean, they had four 400 on one of them, 100 on the other. I mean, they could have easily played and held low
Yeah,
at the end. And I think way before that, they were getting really horrible refreshes from backside. I don't know what kept happening to them, but they kept having to fight and stop. I don't know if they were tarping too near people or if they weren't aware of people, but they
hmm
lost mats a lot of times to getting shot in the back from like third zone onwards. Lost a lot of heals, lost a lot of mats, and if they had more mats in that endgame, they could have very easily just played for one less refresh, been more front side, played low,
yeah.
won.
And the refreshes, like they weren't controlled refreshes.
No, they were just random. Oh shit, that kid flew in my box. Let's shoot him.
Yeah, they were never in control. They never like used leverage or anything. It
No,
was,
yeah.
but they did a good job playing aside.
They played a side well. Um, they did a good job going up layers to get out of sticky situations. They would always go up one or two.
Yeah,
And that mid game was fine because no one took that rocky hill. That was a good rotate at first one.
yeah, it was. And some of the sprinting was pretty good,
Yeah.
but just got really sloppy. But they
Yeah,
win this
it's just
game.
like they were like playing to I don't know, they were playing to get points, not to win that game. It was
Yeah,
a bit wrong.
yeah. But we saw Video get a knock early on, kid out of the air, so a little bit of surge early on. It's good. Um,
Yeah.
Similar zone to the last game, a little bit different though. Oh wow, look at the loadout. Okay. Get a beam on Noah Riley. Where did they land? Do you know? Noah Riley and Reason?
They landed Dusty.
Dusty, okay. Little early on fight. Trying to trade some surge early on. Gets beans from Noah. They get together. Now this team's probably just gonna back off. Yeah. They just wanted to get some early surge. Now they're gonna use mushrooms. Try to save our heals. Try to get more heals back at Greasy. I don't know if they gained too much surge out of that. I feel like it was quite the opposite. I feel like the other team got more of a
Definitely lost
benefit.
more than they gained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have another team rotating in behind them. I don't know if they know. And our rotate is a bit late. Yeah, they are getting followed. Okay, now they get shot at. Yep, they are just getting tagged so much from behind. I'm gonna try to save heals and use the mushrooms. Video's gonna scout, make sure they leave, try to get tags on them, and then they're gonna focus their next zone. Wow, pulls max.
Wow.
This is gonna be rough. They are late.
They do have some damage though, actually.
Yeah, that is true.
If they killed a guy off spawn or knocked him, they
Yeah,
got like 100, 150 in a reason fight. They got like 100 off QB. I mean, they probably need 100 more, and then they're good.
yep,
And they still have max loot, so
yep,
this could be a lot worse.
yep. Okay, 46 above, a little bit below now. Okay, Acorn Hill is gonna be a pain in the butt. I think he's gonna stop, look for Surge, and maybe Acorn Hill, like, their eyes leave them. Okay, we're gonna just use LOS, that's good. Hmm. We need Surge, so we're just gonna tag the kids rotating, but also we're stopping because we're gonna get held too hard if we keep going in deeper.
What's going to change about them being held by them waiting?
Um, well, they're just not gonna gain any Surge. They're gonna burn all their mats. Okay, and now that Acorn Hill, their eyes are off them, but this team is still looking. I think we took a dumb bloom fight. Forced to burn mats to get in zone. And now Vidal is
I
fighting.
would make a big argument there that they should have got in when they had the chance to,
Like,
instead
wow.
of Janice stopping on that hill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think the teams around them would move or change who they look at based on them waiting 30 seconds. I think everything stays the same.
You think they should just, like, full build in?
I I think their best bet. I mean, they had to use mats to get in anyway. The
Yeah.
only reason we can't see that is because they're fighting in Storm.
Yeah. That's true.
The they should have used mats, built up, look back at people,
Yeah. To get in early. Okay.
and then they'd have had a good 30, 40 seconds in zone to shoot people
Yeah.
instead of using the time while people are moving with you. And then you're getting really held in Storm. I think it's safer to have gone in earlier.
Yeah.
But what happens always is sometimes you do a dumb play and it works, and it worked because another team needed Surge and ran at them and
Yeah.
killed them. So
And video just hit max. Maybe a
video did
pause
hit
for like a
max.
few seconds just for them to like not look at them
Like a
and then keep
scout,
going.
that would
Yeah.
have been fine, yeah. But like actually, like investing hard mats and sitting there for 30 seconds is not a play that gains them anything.
Yeah.
And this next turn's Max as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Okay. It's actually crazy that he just wins that trade. I guess you could see him
Yeah,
poking.
it's interesting seeing this from a different POV. I watched Veno's grounds 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they run to each other quite a lot, Vidal and Veno.
Yeah.
I don't know how Vidal won that trade at all.
Yeah.
They had no right to. So they can assume that no one's in this big base literally because they've not been shot, so they can use it as cover from everyone else and keep going in.
Yeah. It's perfect. And now we're in. That was a good rotate.
Elevate because they need Surge, invest hard mat so that nothing goes wrong.
Yep. See where the next zone pulls. Max fourth. Looking for... Okay, these kids are box fighting, so they're just looking to apply pressure to them while they're fighting. Okay, so we don't know if they got any damage out of that, but... Okay, now we do. There's a little bit on Vino. Ooh. Okay, so hopefully we gained some surge out of that. But we didn't get to see it because of the replay bug. Okay, now we're working our way in. Using the old builds in Coney. Trying to be a bit patient because there's a team in front of them that's still not in. Do a little sprint, elevate, and hards.
It's all pretty good, pretty simple.
Yeah. Getting surge on the teams rotating in late that are shambles, and then they pull a really good half zone. They can hold so many kids if they look towards congestion, towards the right zone. Yep, and that's what they're going to do. Okay, and then they get a max first moving. Let's see if Janice makes an effort to go early.
Mats are bad.
Yeah.
I guess the only simple reason for that is that they've had far zone after far zone after far zone. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Okay.
Reform the building for a bit. I would hope.
Yep.
I mean, they can definitely get at least 10 more builds, 15 more builds each out of this, and then rotate after.
Yep. Video's getting jumped on from behind. Okay.
Went middle low.
Actually got a kill. Interesting. But now we're backside. We need to get in zone. Somehow managed to get all the way right. It's really good. Now we're in. I'm gonna start box fighting this team. Get a kill on a kid just running.
He must have looked back because he saw visuals or something. He looked back before he even saw him right there.
Yeah. Okay, we get front, and we're gonna have to elevate. Pulls up a mountain.
Actually choosing to stay low till very late, and I guess towards the end of this pool they're gonna ramp up.
Yeah.
Could argue they need a refresh here, so them going up now is a risk.
Yeah. They'll just go up and probably have no mats, so they play for a refresh, get one kill, and then maybe they'll go up late. Oh, actually, doesn't pull up.
No, they still no, they do still need to go up a bit though.
Yeah.
It's not too dramatic though. It's not like to the top of the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at this now, they actually could have stayed low right there.
Yeah.
And instead of adjusting by going up 2 layers, they could have actually just played low ground.
Yep.
And changed layers depending on that.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was a really bad play.
Yeah.
If one of them holds the wall right there and then edits, surely they kill them. But spray SMG 50-50ing is just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a waste. Now Vidal's probably going to play all his whites into a kill.
Yep.
So many whites. Crazy. I mean, they could have played splashes together a whole while ago
Yeah.
before they got scuffed, but they went for a kill which should have been easy, and he took it the wrong way. More splashes to the right. Ooh. Wow, wow, wow. He should crouch up on height. It'll probably kill him. Uh, okay.
Misses the shot. Pink probably just had nothing, so he just dropped. And now it's a 1v1.
As easy as that, and this is a very favorable 1v1.
Yeah.
Actually gives up height,
Hmm.
but then DKS drops off it, which was a mistake. DKS had stayed up there and pumped him over the ramp. He could have won that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright. First moving, they just tack sprint, low ground. It was pretty free, and he managed to get all the way right side. Um, they definitely could have stayed low ground. I thought it pulled up, but it did not. I read that zone wrong. And then just a bad peek from them. But if they could have played whites together, it's just like an easier game for them.
Whites together, gone for that kill with some sort of piece instead of a 50-50 trade. I mean, when someone is shambles, you never 50-50 trade them because that's the only way they kill you. That's the only way they kill you.
Yeah,
That whoever it was it Vanyak and Kami? Their only way of staying alive that game is 50-50ing someone and taking their loot.
yeah,
So if you're Janice right there, you throw up a wall or you close that edit and then they run around in the open looking for a beam. I mean, they die so much easier than giving them the trade that they need.
yeah, for sure. All right, let's see what zone they get this game. South Pole.
Okay. This is the first zone that they could go dead side.
Yeah,
The other ones have been too central, so they've had to play central with them.
yeah,
But this is the first zone where they could wrap all the way south, hold the few teams more edge than them, and then keep going.
yeah,
Kind of control their own dead side. That's definitely what I've heard a lot about what they did this grounds.
yeah. All right, so they noticed the team that was fighting over there looked for a little bit of surge, but they don't tunnel that, which I find interesting. They just focus zone instead, because they can just stay there and farm more surge, but instead they just decide to rotate in early and wrap dead side.
Yeah, there was definitely lots of surge to get right there. I don't know if it was important for them to come here as early as it was. Maybe it's because they want to get so far in that they
Yeah,
couldn't do that if they hung around.
yeah. Some good trades. These south zones are just rough if you're rotating in late, so I think they just want to make sure they get in early. Trading with Butter Barn, losing some trades. Probably gained like almost 200 surge out of that though.
Might be expecting to get extra shield from Chunkers,
Yep,
but since it was conned, I don't know if there'll be that much.
yeah,
Again, just trading with the teams inside of them, wrapping all the way dead side.
250 above. It's really good.
That's more than enough.
Yeah, they've had a free rotate in. No one's been able to hold them. I just wonder where they're gonna position though, because they're gonna need more surge.
At this zone.
We're getting
They'll stay
tagged.
above this zone. I mean, they just have to tag like one or two kids like that, and they're already good.
Nice. Yep. Taking a lot of damage, but I'm pretty sure they have to be finding more heals because they've been taking so much damage and just not losing too much. Okay, pulls up north. Oh yeah, popping berries, saving shield.
Bring minis up to the hill where they're going to base on.
Yep.
Going onto an inside edge where they can see more people. It's much smarter than an outside edge. Like they've gone left of this hill instead of right of this hill.
Yeah. Because they won't see too many people. Actually, they have vision on like both sides, kind of, because he extended out forward.
Up and out, yeah.
It's really good from them to put themselves so that they can get surge. Okay, they have really good vision up here, so planning a rotate won't be too difficult. Gonna go early. They went at a really good time because Anas and Pink were not looking to hold them for some reason. And that was the only team that could hold them.
Yeah.
So that was a really perfect rotate. Now they're in early so they can manage surge better. Yeah, Badil's just holding all the other kids that they got in front of. And they're just in a great spot for surge. Going in early and then elevating above a team, very beneficial. They have good vision, and they can just hold everyone else that hasn't rotated in. Good kill out of that. And wow, this lobby is pretty dead compared to the other ones because of the zone, if I had to guess.
Must be. Everyone's just so stuck. And on a zone like this, for all these North teams, they're going to have to fight. Some of these guys are going to have to fight each other on this run across.
Yep. And these are some great mats. Beautiful mid game by them. They haven't even gotten a refresh, just an AR kill.
Yeah, this was the first good mid game they've played.
Yeah. Okay, now we're looking to hold all the kids out to rotate to half, and I'm sure the lobby's just going to die out even more. Another AR kill. They get a max pull. See if they make an effort to get in early, which I think they're trying to. They know it's dead on this side, so they're going to try and run over here. Wow, that was so free. They get all the way front. They notice the teams fighting behind them. They notice this team cranking up to set up for height. And then everyone behind them is focused on their own rotate, so they get a free run in. Now we're going to stagger a bit, look back, and then we're just going to attack sprint. Conserve so many mats right there, and we're front again. Making sure we stay to a side. Playing front side zone very well. Let's see if it pulls up for them.
Pulls back into condo.
Yep. And they have to. He elevates instantly. They have chug, so they can tank storm if they need to. So. And they're front side again. Barely burned any mats out of that as well. He's doing a great job at conserving his mats and staying to the side the whole end game. They're not getting greedy for anything. They're just playing their mats.
Going for kills, but not overextending for them.
Yep, exactly. Refarming the building. And they're already top 10 just by playing out their mats because of how good their mid game was. And their mats are still pretty good. 300 mats. You're going to need to start looking back for kills now that they got ahead of everyone. Um, okay. That was a bad peek. They should have been like on each other looking together more right there. Like, I feel like they're just split and they're looking at different things and then they're like, oh wait, there's two on me, help.
Yeah, they should be looking together a bit more, it feels.
Yeah. Because now they're backside because they had to heal up. And the coordination there wasn't that good. Deal is 1 HP because of their backside and they're just getting griefed by kids that are shambles. Yeah, if they just would have focused win condition, staying front, being deep in zones, and having their shotgun pointed at the same exact thing in sync, definitely could have done better. Janus is going to go down. He's going to do his box. Video's going to try and clutch up.
Yeah, that's the way they win that game. They go for refreshes as a duo when they need them,
Yep,
instead of both scouting around at different things and then getting in a sticky spot.
yep. Lost their win condition, and then that's why they get 4th place.
Lose win condition and a refresh at the same time because they didn't get the refresh. They didn't have the mats to go front low, and it
Yeah,
kind of just affects everything else.
yep. That was the 3rd. Okay. Still a good
Not a
game,
bad
though.
game, though. Yeah,
Yep,
they basically got carried by the fact that they had a great mid game.
yep.
I mean, their mid game was amazing.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I think that's I think that's the theme of the Grands. I think it's quite well played end games, so they get like the top tens,
Yep.
but they'll miss out on a refresh or a win condition.
Mm-hmm.
But their mid game is so good in parts of it that they are just making so many end games that they're getting the chance to play
Yep. Mid game
third
is really
movings and
important.
second movings. It's everything. Mid game is Grands. Grands is mid game, and end game's just do you win Grands or do you come top 10?
Yep.
And off spawn is obviously just like, I mean, you're either on con or you're not.
Yeah.
And if you're conned, you've got to be so good at off spawn that you beat them 8 times or more, and then you're
Yep.
good.
You can afford small mistakes and still win a grands, like as you can see with Janice and Vidal, if you're
I
just
think,
constantly making end game.
I think you can afford big mistakes too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've not seen that many yet, apart from but game one was like a full sell.
Yeah.
Like that was a full throw. I mean, you could. No one ever wins tournaments without games thrown.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can definitely afford to win conned off spawn. You've just gotta capitalize on the games that you don't die.
Yeah. All right. So this is the zone they get,
Yeah.
and they get this mountain. I'm pretty sure every time in a zone like this because one of them's just gonna play the hill. Like the south team's gonna play the hill underneath, like right here where the green team is, and then there's gonna be some teams in front of them. Maybe right side reality's playing
I
this
don't even
mountain.
think South team plays green. I think South team plays top left.
Oh, right here. Yeah,
I think South team is pink marker potentially, and then North team is yellow marker.
that's true. That is true. I
I
think
think green team could very well be Rocky. I mean, you could click on it and have a look. It might be Trulex. It would be my guess. It's
could be
Cammy, yeah.
Seti. Yeah, they're
Mid game.
yeah,
Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
yeah. Okay, so it pulls towards the lake. They haven't gotten too much surge yet. Trying to get tags on this team. Okay. We're gonna rotate hit barrels. That's good that they didn't pop shield. Do a little refarm and tilted. I'm just concerned about their surge. I feel like they don't have enough.
I feel like they don't have enough either, and they're in a really bad spot to get it.
Yeah. So I'm curious to like what they're going to do, what their plan is. Wow, they are very more above than I thought they were going to
Wait,
be.
how?
I don't know. Maybe I was just watching. Maybe Janice has been getting all the surge since.
It must be. It must be. From
Yeah.
what we've seen, he did not have that much.
Yeah. So Janice was just probably getting a lot. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense on why they're just refarming clock
Doing
tower.
this because
Yeah.
they just know that they're above you. Claiming two separate buildings to get two separate angles and claim more space.
Yeah.
See that a lot from the good teams.
Yeah. Gives them more vision and opportunity to get surge.
And that's an amazing zone for them. That means they can literally sit for ages.
Yep.
They see someone get knocked or know it happens, so they can chill here.
I wonder if they can see his head through that window.
If they looked. No, there's a wood wall, actually, they can't.
Oh yeah.
Still have no idea.
We just take the wall.
Insta take all and run at him.
Yeah.
That's Cap Blue. Find and kill Noah too. That's also Cap Blue.
That was a really
And
good
double
play.
grapple.
Yeah.
And double grapple. Wow.
That was a perfect play from them.
Saw their install, hid, were patient, and then that wall take changes everything. If they just try and spray in, the other guys probably get out.
Yeah. They were confident that they were gonna get that wall. I guess he wasn't holding, so. But yeah, that was really good patience. They made sure they get the kills on that. And now they're pretty much cat mats with grapple. 500 above as well. He's just probably gonna just try and lurk and tilt it and try to get in deeper as early as he can. Or we're gonna wait for zone. That's fine. Yeah, they pulled a great zone. Yeah, they're gonna elevate. Refarm.
You have to imagine they'd have had a horrible time if zone pulled opposite tilted.
Yeah, like all the way over
I mean,
here.
they would have had to go through the build. Yeah, I mean, on that zone or the other one, I think they lucked out a bit there.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, they'd have
did.
had to go through the buildings and stuff, but they wouldn't have had anywhere near the sort of mats they have now.
Yeah, that's true. If zone was max, they probably they couldn't even go for that play they went for to get that refresh.
Because they wouldn't have even been back there.
Yeah. Okay, pulls max. Just gonna use these old builds. I like not using a grapple early on. You have a free run, take advantage of it. Don't draw attention to yourself that you don't need. And then they can use some grapple shots late if they want to. Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna elevate. Yep. You can invest mats here because you have so many. And let's see our first moving pulls. They're not gonna agree for anything with these mats. They're just gonna play grapple. Probably more stacked than a lot of these kids in the lobby. Pulls max. He's gonna grapple instantly, right when zone reveals. And he's not even completely front, but this is still just a way better position than where they were at initially.
Yep.
Which makes a huge difference. Gonna hold some kids, but we're not gonna do it for too long because we don't want to be caught backside. Really good timings with the grapple. Box again. Look back. Not gonna look back until Storm is on our back as well. Okay. Now we're gonna go. Perfect timings. No one's setting up to look back at them. They're front. I wonder if he sees these mats in zone right here. Because he can easily grapple them. Okay, he doesn't. Video gets fried. He's gonna heal up. I'm just gonna grapple again.
They're really nearly in, so they can just do a little grapple, play a nice high layer. I mean, they really should be playing height this game. I think it kind of goes without saying. They should be playing their grapple to the point where they have more mats than height, and then they'll just take it.
Yeah, that's true.
So already now, I would suggest looking up. I mean, if you pause and drone free it, if they had played a higher layer on that landing, I think right there, without even knowing what high looks like, right there it would have been takeable. Yeah,
Hmm.
single layer, done.
Yeah.
That's already it. That's already all you need to know. If they elevated or landed a bit higher off that single grapple shot right there, they could have shot high out and played it.
Yeah.
And that's already their win condition. But
They already
again,
have
this
more mats than height, I'm sure that they do.
oh, without question. And if they're falling and you're going up, then you take it.
Yeah.
They have another grapple shot, so they're gonna have another chance to do it. But
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see
true.
if they actually, we'll see if they even look.
Okay, this is a good
Again,
layer for
should
it.
be looking at least,
Yeah, at least
but
looking.
they're not even looking at height.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to cost them a lot because they are not even trying to win this game,
Yeah.
or they don't realize that they need to do something to win this game. But either way, they're just playing mid-ground refreshes and tarps until the game's over. When in reality, all it would have taken is a couple looks at height, and they're on single layers. The teammate was
Look at the
fighting with someone.
mats.
If they had Bloom fought the top guy, they win.
Yeah.
ADM probably
Look
has
at their
50 or something.
mats.
Yeah, he just killed, and that's after a refresh. If they were looking up at height that whole way while tarping frontside, they would have got height already,
They can
like
look up right
5 times
now and
over.
take it too.
Yeah,
Because
there's so many
600 mats
options.
each. Yeah.
Yeah, people just don't look at height, bro. People just don't look at height.
Yeah.
Again,
A
they just got the
glance,
front
like,
side. They should
yeah.
be looking up at height.
Even a glance at height, just for a second.
Yeah, if you look up and there's people on it shooting down at you that look like they have mats, it's fine, but you don't lose anything from looking.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, they're playing fine layers if they're trying to play their mats out, but it looks like they're playing last game of a performance cup to secure money. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're just playing mats out to get a fourth or third,
Yeah.
which is great. I mean,
They're
there must
playing
be
it
some kind
well,
of
but
reason to attribute the fact they've got so consistent games, but they win this game without any risk if they look up at height earlier.
yeah.
And now they're
This is a
looking up
new
at it where the
team.
height's secured, so they're
Yeah.
not winning this game already.
Yeah.
So now they're playing for second.
Yeah. Okay. Mats are really bad now. And now they're literally just playing for second. Ooh. Okay. So we get a kill on
So they are
Malapuka.
actually in a 1v1, but Janice has no mats and Mustache does because he's on height. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
height does
someone's
win
playing
them this.
whites. Yeah. So he gets third that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor, very, very poor, considering the position they were in before.
Yeah.
With grapple and so many mats on mid ground, you gotta not get too comfortable.
Yeah. Before going in the first moving, they should have made a calm like this could definitely be a high game from us because we have so many mats and grapple. And then just take a glance at it after every grapple when you're front side. And that could have been a win, but the grapple timings were really good. They were never getting griefed. Okay. Another south zone. It's been so many like central zones and south zones the first day for them. Then I saw the second day were just max pulls, weren't they?
Uh, for them, yeah. But that meant they could play dead side a lot.
Oh, to
The,
the
the
left.
zones were sort of the north mansion a
Yeah.
lot, so they could just play left the whole time.
Okay. So someone's rebooting over here. They just pretty sure they kill him out of the air. Yeah, they do. Get the finish. And Vidil's trying to chase down the solo. So what team is this? Do you know? Was it Butterbarn?
What so Chico,
Chico?
Rocky,
Rocky? Oh,
disengaging from Con Rocky.
okay. And they're just hunting down this solo. And that's perfectly fine because they're gonna go this way regardless.
Yeah.
So they get 2 kills early on. One grab. Wait, was that a grapple? No, it was just SMG. Okay, so that's really good surge early on. There's a team under them. I wonder if they're gonna look to fight them or just wonder what the play is here. Oh, do we know that? Okay, we think that there's one under, so they're trying to scout for the second guy. Think that's what the play was. Then they just realize there's two under them and then just rotate. Okay.
Go up to the height of the building so that they can scout for info, because if you just run below, you see nothing.
Yep. And it pulls all the way up to Shuffle
They're
Shrines.
gonna wrap all the way to Condo Gas. They'd be dumb not to.
Yeah, they got their early surge and they're just gonna do that.
You don't want to come into Ukraine Hill because people are gonna stay on there late. You
Yeah.
don't want to go left, obviously, so they definitely should be going to Condo Gas, and then from there, should be free.
Yep. I feel like if you're gonna wrap dead side like this, you just have to be aggressive though on the dead side because you need to like get surge and it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
But it makes your rotate so much easier. Gonna go for this drop. The armored walls are definitely worth. Okay, and they are just completely stacked right now. Sitting in this bush.
That, but not that good on Surge
Yeah,
at all.
yeah. They don't go deep in center as well. They stick to an edge too because they know they'll find some kids on this side that were wrapping to try and get surge. So as soon as next zone pulls, they should be able to get a lot of surge on these teams. Yep,
Yeah.
that's really
Everyone
good.
else trying to wrap into this nice part of zone, just gonna get fucked by them. And obviously no one knows they're in the bush.
Yep,
Are they in different bushes? Yeah, they are.
yep,
No, yeah. Covers more ground again. Same thing.
yep. Nice.
Jeez.
And they get a really good pull.
Yeah.
Elevate
They're
early.
actually gonna go play height on this side. They're gonna invest some mats into it.
Yeah, help them get surge as well. Another perfect mid game though. Oh, what is going on to Janice? Okay, I think he was poking too far out of the bush. Yeah. Someone had an angle on him. Oh no, he got shot from his back. He didn't even know. It's fine. Seals up. And now let's see how they're doing on surge. 120 above. Not a bad spot. And they have a great spot to get more surge. Gonna drop
Yeah.
a keg. They can trade with teams.
This is a really good spot actually. Wherever zone pulls, they're probably pretty good. Even
Yep.
if it pulls congested side.
Hmm. Okay, pulls max, and they can just play their refarm all the way to zone.
Should be able to. There's line of sight in front of trees for a bit, but they might want to go soon while everyone else is busy. Yeah.
Yep. They watch Joe rotate in. They're gonna follow him. Refarm right here using LOS. Ooh. Was Joe baiting that? Kind of looked like it for a second.
He was in the back of the top looking for something, yeah.
Yeah. Good thing they didn't go through that.
Yeah, that could have been very bad.
I see a lot of good teams like set up traps like on rotates.
Yeah, I've seen that before, like kind of bait ramps and set in a cone or like
Mm,
that kind of thing.
yeah,
Mm.
and that was a free rotate. They didn't lose too much at all. Now they're gonna hold these kids. They go as early as they can too, which I like. As soon as Joe and Ziendi go, they go. It's perfect.
Or to look back at the one team that's struggling.
Yep. And 500 above, they are chilling. And they pull first moving. Okay, so let's look at the mats. Really good mats.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Wow, oh my fucking god.
Beams a kid grappling. It's unfortunate. That kid was going too late. Actually, he went right as zone path, but just unfortunate. Okay, gets to a side right away. First moving. Boxes up, waits for zone to expand so that he'll
And
have a
while
free
doing
run.
that, in hards, they can look for a refresh.
Yeah,
That's kind of the trend with endgame, isn't it? I mean, that's sort of like I'd say there's lots of different ways to play lots of parts of the game, but with endgame, it feels for sure as though sprinting, boxing in hards, and then waiting, and then sprinting again is the way to play.
yep. Especially first moving.
Yeah.
To just conserve your mats. I feel like he could have conserved more here. Like, I feel like this is a free run. You don't have to full tarp right here. Maybe just burn a little bit of wood.
I think this should be wood, and this should be wood, and this should be hards.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'm with you. Arguably, they have so many mats that does it matter? No, but if we're being optimal here,
Yeah. Okay, so Noah is
get
in the.
peace because he's droning in the back top.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been in his own back top when zone pulled, because really they should have been ready for this next pull.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were on it, they might have been able to quickly get ahead and etc.
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah. They just weren't ready for zone to pop, and there's a kid in their tarp. But they go up, recover from it. Now they need to, like, since they're on such an elevated layer this late in the game, they need to drop if they're not going for height. I think that's what Janus is going to try to do. He's not going to drop backside, though. He's going to get front first if he's going to drop. It's really good. 500 mats from both of them. I feel like we should be... Okay, getting to these old builds, it's fine. Staying on a side, trying to stay left. And we're looking at height, actually. But mats are not the greatest. Okay, pulls back. I feel like, yeah, this is just kind of drone that they're just like going through these old builds with bad awareness. None of these are your edits, and zone pulled the opposite way. Yeah, zone pulls back, and we're going the opposite way, looking for like to sneak on some kids, and then they just have doubles. So this was just not a good play at all. I feel like they should have just focused on, got front, dropped layers, play for refreshes since you both have like 300 to 400 wood. Then you can place way better this game.
Yeah. Burn your wood while you're not going to get sprayed. Burn your hards when you're pausing. Wood while moving, hards while pausing. There's like a few rules that if they played to, they'd have been in a much better spot.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hard thrown endgame. I mean, again, such a great mid game is the only reason why they're even getting points from this game.
Yeah.
Because this endgame is extremely bad considering how much they had.
Yeah. And they don't even do like a little 3-second rule on the zones. Like they don't give themselves time to get ready for zones. They're just like going last
They're
minute,
not,
reacting
yeah,
late.
they're not too fussed about getting ahead of next ball, which is something that I think like we've been speaking about for a win condition, you have to do.
Yeah,
You have to be ready to move quick if you want to be front side to take low, or if you want to be front side to take high. You've got to be doing that.
yeah, for
I
sure.
think really that's what it comes down to so far in his end games. They are not doing what needs to happen to win these games.
Yep. But the mid
But the
game
mid game
really
is
good.
fucking the best thing. Yeah, it's the best
Yeah,
thing ever
it's crazy.
for sure.
But
Yeah, it is crazy. I agree.
thanks for voting with me though, bro. I appreciate it.
That was good. That
Yeah.
was good.